Alright, this is version 1. I should push this back. Okay, this should be Cubes Lover. Is making a new one. Don't need. Well, I could use that actually. Don't need this. Oh. Wait, what the heck? It switched over to version 4 now? It was like 1 and now it switched to 4. The fuck? Is that a bug? I think that's a bug. Okay, whatever. Whatever. ZBrush. Hey. No barking. Come on, Rocky, don't give up dabbing. Thanks for the support, man. Okay, let's go. Not be that far. Gotta keep on that Sigma grind set. Yeah, I knew there's like some crazy bit of geometry in here. Don't need this. Oh. Actually, you know, I can just like slice it over. Knife curve. Just because I'm gonna dynamesh it anyway. I don't know why I'm so anal about topology flow right now. There we go. Just don't need it. Keras Lover 3 should have something here. Yeah, I'll just duplicate these from Keras Lover 3 instead of the Keras. These ones can go. Oh, there goes ZBrush. Hopefully we didn't lose too much work. Bit annoying. That is pretty annoying. Gotta say, pretty damn annoying. What is up with all this extra fucking geometry stuck to the layers? Because it had like symmetry mode on or something. Should make these too long just so they don't interfere with animations. Don't forget to Shift S. Is that safe? Shift S is it doesn't work in ZBrush. Maybe you have a different hotkey. Oh, what the heck? Shift S is like, what's that? Whoa, what the heck? What does Shift S do in ZBrush? Look at that, that's crazy. It's like making a duplicate. Or like it copies the image to the document. It copies like the... Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nah, it's fine. It's like the proportions weren't that great anyway. For the fonts. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't lose a lot of work. I'm just gonna do always okay. Usually I don't do always okay, but like this Just because it's dangerous to always have always okay enabled. Like what if you accidentally merge it to something massive and then you crash ZBrush because of how much how much energy that it requires. Alt S. Yeah, I forgot. I know there's like a hotkey for quick save in ZBrush. Should do that more often. Like so far, the only time I've ever lost like a lot of work in ZBrush is when I use Decimation Master. It's either Decimation Master or like very early on when I just wasn't saving very much at all. Like when I just picked up ZBrush and still haven't really learned how to like best practices for saving things. Guess I was like 18. We're out of music. We're out of music now. Um, try Alt S. I gotta get that into my quick save. Okay, yeah. I think that quick save, did it? Yeah, I should have that in muscle memory of Alt S. Like there's you see what I mean? Even though I've been working for such a long time, I still don't know like a lot of stuff. Crazy. Knife brush seems to be a little bit buggy sometimes, right? No, you can crash ZBrush with knife brush. It's not the most stable brush. Stable brush sounds like some kind of crypto coin. Invest in stable brush. Dynamesh this. Okay, so we have, let's see here. I don't know why V1 and V4 seem to be the same. That's so weird, what the heck? Why is V1 like that? Okay, I guess I'll just have to switch over manually because, like, I never... like a weird bug with ZBrush where, like, it takes the last visibility set and then applies it to the first. Not sure what's up with that. Or I could just, like, have completely forgotten I switched it over, but I feel like it's not the case. I feel like it's a bug. Keras upper 1, where is it? Okay. Let's go turn off the other helmet. Helmet 4, turn that off. Okay, now our visibility sets are correct. Alt S. Wait, no, the pauldrons. Got pauldron version 1, okay. We have that, we have that. And that. I think this is good to go. I can really just like get in there and start sculpting away. This needs like some cloth though. Oops. What tablet do I use? I use the, I believe it's the Huion Canvas 16. Not sure if this is the Pro version or not. Let me flip it over. It's been a while. No, it's just the 16, Canvas 16. It's not Pro or anything. It's not Pro because I'm Pro. Why would the tablet be Pro? Tablet's not a human. They can't be Pro. I switched over to using Huion. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Huion? Huion? Because Wacom's tablets, like, they use like proprietary tech for their USBs, but their proprietary USB tech is just shit. It keeps breaking. Like you bump it a tiny bit and then boom, there goes your $100, several multi-$100 tablet just down the drain. Just a piece of garbage. But yeah, this one's lasted me years now. I use it as my third monitor. I don't actually look at it when I'm sculpting, but it's nice to have as a third monitor. Although I probably should, like, it would be nice to like learn how to like sculpt while using it as like sculpting like a, if you're drawing on a piece of paper, right? Wherever the tablet touches, you can see stuff happen. But I learned ZBrush using a Wacom tablet with no display, so everything's very muscle memory. You have a Canvas 22 Pro? Damn! Nice. Yeah, I haven't been in the tablet market for a while now, just because this thing's just been holding up. No issues at all with it so far. Time you're just doing concept art? Man, I wanted to be a concept art so bad when I was a kid. It's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be a concept artist. And I figured there's too much competition in the concept art. In the field of concept art, so I went with 3D, which also has insane competition. I assume less so, especially now that AI is around. You didn't feel comfortable with concept art, so you started with ZBrush. Concept art is actually harder than it looks. Like, with 3D, you have all the shading and stuff done for you, so you don't have to you don't have to render all the shadow and stuff. I didn't have to draw that in. Just drag in some blocks and start molding, sculpting. But like it's difficult in other areas. I also felt like when I got like deeper into concept art, I looked up like, what is it, the Feng Zhu School or something? It's like an online. He was on YouTube. I think he's probably still on YouTube. But yeah, it just looked like everyone's like working so fucking fast. And like, man, like, is that really what I want to do? Just like work so fast and just like get shit pumped out as fast as I can. Like, man, maybe I don't want to be a concept artist. Like, I want to do all the tiny little details. I want to finalize a project. Make sure that looks amazing. So just like throwing ideas out there. And that was another reason why I did become a concept artist. Hey Saint, how's it going? What's your power level in Exanimine now, Saint? Have you gotten to level 1000? You gotta stop. You gotta stop saying those German words. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. He still doesn't know I ghost pinged him in off topic. He'll never know. He's like, I thought I saw your name, Zen, in the notifications. Congrats on 1K, by the way. Thanks. I'm a proper influencer now. I should start taking up sponsors. What's that one that I saw everywhere a while ago? Manscaped? Yeah, Manscaped. I should take a Manscaped. Yo. Are your balls getting itchy? Oh, don't forget to shave them with Manscaped. Make sure you trim the hedges and the rose bushes. I use Manscaped every day. It's a professional ZBrush artist, and if you want to become a professional ZBrush artist too, you should use Manscaped just like I do. Get sponsored. When a pro ZBrush artist, when a pro ZBrush artist ends their day of work and goes off to chill on his couch with his phone, I like to play Raid Shadow Legends. It features 1 bazillion different heroes you can play as, all the loot boxes that you can open to your heart's content. Don't forget, if you want to become a pro ZBrush artist like me, try Raid Shadow Legends today. discount code. Use my discount affiliate code to get your next waifu 10% off. Ah, I should totally think of sponsors. Tired of having your mom snoop in on your browsing history? Well, you can download NordVPN. Get NordVPN because I said so. Don't forget to crush that like button and hit the notification bell and sodomize the subscribe button for more daily facts about penguins. Zamor type armor. Is it really? Doesn't look like Zamor armor. Looks nothing like Zamor armor. Man, I was so hyped to get like I was like, whoa, that Zamor armor looks pretty good, but like the closer I looked at it, it's like kind of blocky in certain areas and like the proportions are kind of whack. I don't know. Maybe it looks better on female characters. Hey, inoculating, what's up? The game is unplayable? gotta use your imagination. If the game is unplayable, just close your eyes and imagine how fun the game would be if it were playable. See, that's the issue with modern gamers these days. They don't have imagination. Like when Concord doesn't live up to your expectations, just close your eyes and imagine a world where Concord is amazing, and then you can live out your fantasies in Concordia or Concord Land. Close your eyes and be like, yeah, you know what? Actually, all these characters look like Halo Spartans, right? They all look like Halo Spartans. And we're actually playing Halo. We're not playing Concord. And like we're playing Halo as if Halo Infinite, like the latest Halo. We're playing that, but as if it released, if it had a good release, right? If the release was not rocky, we're still playing that. And it's like Halo plus Helldivers plus Destiny 2, and it's like really good. And then yeah, and then gamers would stop complaining about Concord being bad because it actually, in their minds, it's a really good game. See, you're trolling me on Discord? Send me a troll on Discord? That's Saint's job. Alright, I'll take a look. Do you want me to review it on stream, or do you just want me to, like, I don't know, do you want me to like art review it, or do you just want me to look at it and say it's cool? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I actually installed, God, what's that name called? Or what's that game? Ultima Online. I installed Ultima Online. This is so cool. So, it's like this super old ass game that Exanima's inventory system is based off of. Like I played it, I logged in, and at first I was like, you know what? It's actually a pretty cool game because the art style, like, it's actually not bad. The art style is actually pretty good. Like the gargoyle race looks exactly like the vampire race that I've been making. But yeah, anyway, I made a new character. I made a gargoyle necromancer. I logged in to the highest pop server, which I believe is Atlantic, the Atlantic server, official realms. Official shards anyway. Anyway, I logged in. Some dude on a horse just gallops by and then like drops a whole bunch of shit for me on the ground. I tried to tell him thank you, but I don't know how to like open the chat message yet. Like all these little pop-ups are still up because I just logged in to the game and I'm like a new player. But he's like dropping all the stuff for me. I'm like, how do I pick this stuff off the ground and put it in my inventory? And I'm like, oh, you know what? Exanima is based off Ultima Online. What if I use Exanima's control system for picking up items off the ground and putting them in my inventory? And it worked. It actually worked. I'm like, oh yo, I'm playing Exanima Buzz multiplayer. It's so funny. Yeah, I'll log in a bit later and show you guys around my level 0 character. It actually, you know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of like Diablo 2. Like the original Diablo 2, except the graphics are even more dated. But it has like that classic Diablo 2 feel. It's like 2D isometric, but like the art style, right? It's like the really old, really nice style of like the R.A. Salvatore book covers for like Drizzt Do'Urden and etc. etc. All that like 1980s, 1990s stuff. Yes, in stream? Okay. I'm gonna take a look. Okay, we have a troll. Let's take a look. Wow, this is actually really cool. Oh. Whoa, this is sick. Looks a bit like me, fat Asian. So let's go open all the images. This is super cool. Super cozy. Okay. Very, very cool. For critique, let's see. Is this based off of? Is this like the Lord of the Rings troll? I feel like it looks like a bit like the Lord of the Rings trolls. Do that right here. It's like dizzy. Okay, so here's some critique. Okay, something about the shoulders doesn't look right. Like, I'm actually not like an expert in anatomy, so do take it with a grain of salt. That's like something about the shoulders. Maybe some more definition around the shoulders. And then, like the rope on the arms, I can tell these are mirrored, so maybe you want to make them asymmetrical. Maybe like add on some leather or like some more skulls or like other bones to like one. Just make them different on each hand. And I think that would improve the sculpt a lot. I'm noticing, if we zoom in here, some of the creases, I think you have a bit of overlapping geometry in some of the tight creases here. So you'll want to like go to a lower subdivision and smooth that out a little bit. Just so like right here too, it's a little bit too sharp, like the geometry. And the mouth, you might want to add a lip to the mouth here. Like this goes a little bit more advanced, but like once you start animating, you'll want like the extra geometry around the mouth. So you can like the character can like snarl and like all that. But like if this is just like a one-off piece where you're just posing it for like portfolio and stuff, maybe I don't know. Maybe you don't have to go to that much effort, but I don't know. Just keep in mind like animation when you're sculpting. Okay, so the inner elbows, it's kind of hard to... You might want to like, something... this area needs to be a bit more defined because it comes off as a bit lumpy. Maybe I have to look at different images here. Okay, it's not too bad, but like the inner elbow could use a bit more definition because it's just like muscle everywhere, but it feels a little bit unorganized, disorganized here. Yeah, the feet could use a little bit more work. It feels a little bit sloppy around here. Use a bit more polish. But like if this is just a portfolio piece, what you can do is use like a gradient, so it's like darker down here, and then yeah, just like focus on the upper torso if you really wanted to. Just have this as something cool in your portfolio. The belly button is that's a crazy belly button. I feel like there's a lot of detail here, and then around surrounding it is it's like the detail distribution is a little bit uneven. So maybe this it's a little bit too severe. So once again, you can go to a lower subdivision and smooth that out just a tad, and then like maybe make like the areas here a bit more pronounced. Just like where's the freaking? It's kind of hard to indicate what I'm talking about. So we can just do this. Like well, like I said, I'm not an animation. I'm not an expert at anatomy, but just like this, and then the belly when it gets fat, actually, it goes like that, and then it goes like that. So it's not just a round bulge, right? There's like almost like two lumps sometimes. You'll notice this on really fat people. And like up here, you'll still want to keep like some you'll want to keep like some abs. Like a bit of ab definition here would work well. And then you can like sink this in a bit more. Just a little bit more. So, and then back here you'll see like ribs, right? Ribs coming in there. I think, yeah. What else? Maybe a bit too many skulls down here. That's gonna be kind of hard to animate. So maybe I would remove like those 3 skulls and then put them up here instead. And then keep this area relatively a bit more simple. You can separate out the fingernails into different meshes. So, well, it's more clean if you do that. You don't actually have to, but like if you want to make modular ogres or something, or if you want to really get into the nitty-gritty, it's a good thing to do. But yeah, I hope that helps. I'll copy this over into Discord. I know this isn't really helpful on its own, but maybe you can like rewind the stream if and then help you figure things out that way. We gotta look at the comments. Yeah, right? It reminds me of the Lord of the Rings troll. It looks a lot like that. Like if you're going for that, and like that's the first thing I thought of, well done. You know how to like capture the essence of the reference that you're looking at. By the way, if you have the snip tool open, you can just hit Control-C to copy your edits. You don't need to snip the snip tool. Okay. It works. I have 2 snippers. It depends on which mood I feel like using. It depends on the mood. Snip to snip. And I'll take a screenshot of the snip that I snipped. But yeah, in general, I think what you can really do is just like spend more time. Just spend more time and be more careful with your sculpting. The main goal really is to. Well, I guess it depends on what you want to do. Like concept art, right? Concept art, you want to be really fast. 3D modeling, you can take your time a bit more, especially if it's going to be like a game character that you bake onto a low poly. But in general, I would focus on just like taking more care and like bringing your sculpt to the next level, as opposed to trying to be as go as fast as you can, right? Because speed just comes with time. You don't actually have to work on getting faster. Like eventually you'll have the tools, you'll develop the library of assets that you need to become super fast. Yeah, no worries. You definitely have a lot of promise. Have you been getting like any offers recently? Like the job market is super fucking rough right now, but like your work is, I would say, on a hireable level. Like maybe in a, because I feel like your work is actually, you have an eye for things. Like your work is higher than a junior, definitely in the intermediate. You're in like the intermediate realm, crossing into like the full-fledged 3D modeler realm, I would say. He now has lips and his mouth and stuff, and yeah, that's good. Man, facial animations are gonna be rough. Like, I looked at some face rigs, man, just... I don't know if Modo can handle face rigs. I might have to switch up softwares for that. Either that or I make my own face rig using ACS. Because presently I looked around, there's like no face rigs for Modo. Maybe I haven't been looking hard enough. Are you making some kind of dragon scale armor? No, this is all like... So there's gonna be a lot of giant bugs, giant insects in Project Nova. So basically, like Morrowind with the Silt Striders, except there's gonna be like a lot of different kind of insects, not just Silt Striders. And like the natives of Project Nova will be hunting these massive invertebrates and using their parts as armor, essentially. You know the game, like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids game, or the game that was based off of it? It's like that, but like edgier. Yeah, carapace armor. Like, right now I'm calling it chitin armor, but in game it's not gonna be called chitin armor because I feel like that'd be infringing too much on Bethesda's designs. I have to be careful about like my art direction. my former art director or art lead at Grinding Gear, he said, "Yo, you know what? That helmet looks a lot like a couple helmets that you made for us at Grinding Gear." I'm like, "Yeah, but." I just really like this helmet. I'll make it different. Like it's actually different from the stuff I made at Grinding Gear. I'm not infringing on Grinding Gear's property. So I hope I'm not. It wasn't the intention. Cod pieces? I don't know, actually. I forgot. I actually forgot like cod pieces were a thing. I know that's surprising, but like years of work in the digital realm, like you just kind of forget some things because they don't get added because of animation limitations. But maybe, yeah. This would be a good use of codpiece here, because it's basically, what, this is like 15th or 16th century plate, except in chitin form. It's a joke, King Henry had his oversized costume. Yeah, but you know what? Like, a lot of armors had codpieces back then. So clearly they served a role other than just decorative. I tried making codpieces for... well, I did make a codpiece for some armors. One armor, like the fish tournament armor in Exanima. Like the mermaid helmet. That one. But I think like animation around that didn't really work well, so it is removed, sadly. One of the reasons why I'm not adding Besicus to the pauldrons, because I would add like a couple Besicus here. I don't know if that's gonna work with animations. I think it would, but I need like more advanced animation techniques to enable that, because I've seen some pretty insane shit on like LinkedIn where like people are doing some really insane animation work, and like that's inspiring me. Like it's opening up the spectrum of what I can and cannot make in 3D. That makes sense. Like the more I know, the more I'm capable of doing stuff that isn't usually seen in video games. The question is all of those animations going to be performant though? Yeah, most designers do tend to stay away from them. Basically, like, around joints and stuff, I think it'll just be a lot easier if the joints are some kind of, like, soft body material, like chain, leather. Anything that flexes is better than, like, hard surface. Just because it's less work, it's much less work animation-wise. Yeah, broadening my horizons. Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. Broadening my horizons of what I can and cannot do. Yeah, this armor is for like the people who don't necessarily like all the more outlandish uh, appearances of the other armor. So like we have the whatever this helmet is. We have the tusked helmet. This one, I actually really like this one. I think this is my favorite helmet of them all. It just looks so good. That said, like I spent more time on this helmet than the others, so who knows? Maybe I'll have a new favorite later. And then we have like this one. It's kind of like very, very fancy helmet. This is the one that looks a bit similar to the stuff I did for Path of Exile. Let me go bring it up. So this one looks a bit like, I think the Midnight Pact armor. It's either the Midnight Pact armor or like, it's one of these. Where is it? This one? This one. So... Does it look similar? I guess it does, yeah. But no, it's like completely different though. I'm not infringing. No, it's different, man. This is different. It's definitely different. I'm in the clear. I'm in the clear. I'm all good. Wow, this is really cool. I should do some more 2D art. And then there's this one too. They could have just asked me to like make different helmets, I would, but they're like, okay, yeah, go ahead and do that one. I don't have final say about what goes in the game. I like the mix of chitin and metal. Yeah, like I was looking at the Morrowind armors, right? Like the bone mold armor. Like this stuff right here. I'm thinking like it's super cool, but it's also like very yellow, and it's kind of not. It's like black in there too and stuff. It's like very yellow. Like if you put this in a current day game, it's gonna look kind of like Power Ranger-y. So I thought like maybe separate the yellow out into two different tones. So we have like pale, very, very pale yellow, almost white basically, and then we have like the brass. And if we mix that together, it'll make like a yellowish sheen, but not like so saturated. You'll work on some armor next? Nice. Yeah, armor is a lot of fun to do. The thing about armor though is that you need like a base mesh. I've always struggled with making armor just because I didn't have a base mesh. Like, I would secretly use like Bare Metal's base meshes like earlier on to actually make some personal work armor. And before that I was like using Skyrim's base mesh to build armor on top of. But now that like I've made like the base meshes for the 4 races of Project Nova, I can just make whatever armor I want. It's fine. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just like talking and forgetting about what I'm doing. Oh well, it's fine. This is fine. Just like sculpting right now is kind of on autopilot. I'm just doing whatever works right now, even though like eventually I'll have to get to this area anyway and make it better. But I kind of want to work on version 4 and like get this up to speed first. I think the yellows kind of have bones turn yellow. Yeah. It's like the decay process, but also like bone mold. What is bone mold? Bone mold is like bones that have been turned to like, it's like a composite armor, like made of like bone shards and glue or something. I would imagine like bone mold, right? So mold, so you put bones into a mold and then it makes armor. So, like, Morrowind had so much good world building, man. And they don't do that anymore. What's up with that? Bethesda, like, if Bethesda made a Morrowind 2.0 or something, holy crap, I'd play the shit out of that game. But they're not. They're worried about how the next Elder Scrolls game isn't going to be up to snuff or whatever. It's crazy, it's madness. They're the ones who inspired me to get into the industry. I don't know why they're so worried about not being able to do what they've been doing for decades. Ornstein from DS1 is a good reference. Yeah, like Ornstein actually I think is like one of the references, one of the inspirations for the Sethros armor. Like that plus plus the Adeptus Custodes from Warhammer. Really good inspirations for armor. But then you like, what you do, like, if you want to make good armor, look for some armor that inspires you and then figure out what their references are. What inspired them to make the armor that inspires you? Like, that's what I've been doing for, like, games in general. Like, what is Warhammer inspired from? Warhammer is, like, inspired. I went on, like, a bit of a Wikipedia dive. And, like, basically a lot of stuff stems from, like, older magazines, like Pulp Fiction. And then you're like, oh, like, all this stuff comes from the UK. Might be similar to how you bend wood. There is a method of making this armor. In game. I kind of don't want to reveal everything on stream about this game, but yeah, I've already revealed a lot. And I think that's fine too, right? The thing is, like, why have an NDA when companies can spend millions on a game and just have it fail? Like, at that point, is this industry that we're in, is it even a competitive one? I feel like we're not actually. People say the games industry is competitive. I don't think that it is. I think that making games is super fucking hard. Like, I guess we are we're competing for other people, for the players' time. What we're doing is competing for player time. Yeah, I just don't see it being very competitive. Which is why I'm revealing a lot on stream. Witch King of Angmar is one of the best armor for Yilkiv. Yeah, Witch King, you know, when I think I was like 13 or something, or maybe 12, I made a full suit of Witch King armor in cardboard, and I spray painted it. I used hot glue to put everything together. I even had like the mace and stuff. I had the mace and the sword. I made the sword using like a pool cue, wooden pool cue that I chopped up and shaped into a sword. Like my dream job when I was a kid, I would go to like New Zealand and become an armor smith. I would help make like the next Lord of the Rings or something. Do you have a group to bounce ideas off of? Help pen out odd ideas that don't really make sense. I don't. I do have a Discord though. Like the thing is, I'm pretty insular with the ideas that I make for Project Nova. Rusty, I think, he comes into stream every now and then, and he backseat devs. He's the reason why the vampires have tails. So you have him to thank for all the work I have to do making the armors compatible with tails, even though only one race has tails. Yeah, everything that I'm putting into Project Nova will have to make sense. I'm sick to death of games where the world building is just like, yeah, whatever works, I guess, you know. That shit is just so stupid. Like, why? Why are we making games with like with a whatever burger as the lore? Putting so much hours, so much time out of your life to sculpt art for whatever burger. So yeah, everything in Project Nova will absolutely make sense from a real world perspective. If it doesn't, I'm not putting it in the game. In writing, some of us have a group of trusted buds to bounce ideas off of and review our writing. Yeah, I can see how that makes sense, but I don't know. I just want to I want to be greedy about and selfish about some of the work in Project Nova because yeah. Basically my baby at this point. Why do I sound like the ghouls from Fallout? I need to drink something. Maybe there's something in the air. I don't know. Recently, like my throat's been it's been very congested. I don't know if I've been eating. Maybe it's like, is it cheese? Maybe I'm eating more cheese than usual. I don't know. No, I gotta go soon. It's almost 12 here. It's 11:34 here in Malaysia. I usually stop streaming at 12, get some lunch, and then work on Exanima until like 8-ish, and then I do other stuff. My schedule's been really fucked up too, just like I wanted to do a longer stream this morning, but then I woke up and I was still tired, so I went back to sleep, and I woke up at like 9. Oh my god. And also, like, I got sucked into the construction set, Morwin's construction set. I actually built like a whole house. Let me go show you guys like what I did in the construction set. I made a whole freaking house that you can teleport to. Actually, why am I showing you in the construction site? It's playable right now. Where is it? Okay, it's enabled. I actually have several houses that I've made, but never really finished. So I haven't really played since last stream. I'm still here, but we'll just use cheats to get to where the item drops to summon me to the house. Basically, I put a ring here at the starting zone. I'll probably make this into a mod that you guys can download if anyone here still plays Morrowind. But basically up here there's a simple iron ring, called a loop. And then if you equip the ring, it has a script attached to it that will teleport you. Do you put the ring on? Yes or no? You press yes, it'll teleport you to the house that I made. So here, you have a shrine to the Nerevarine, Saint Nerevar. If you have like blight disease or any disease, you can cure yourself here. So you can like cure disease, not afflicted, that's fine. Here we have Xur, Agent of the Nine. Talk to him, and he has quotes from Destiny 2. So you can just keep talking to him. His inner worlds are very strange. You hit background, it says, I am here for a reason, I just can't remember it. You can travel back to Balmora, Guild of Mages, or you can travel to the dev levels. I put the dev levels in here. You can travel to the Clutter Warehouse, you can travel to Todd's Test, and Character Stuff Wonderland. These are all areas that you can't normally access in-game. You can like also make spells, do some enchanting, and he also sells things. Like, everything here is 9. Because he's the Agent of the 9. I should give him like 999 gold as well. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, he sells like soul gems and lockpicks and all that. But yeah, further on into the house, go through here. I haven't decorated this area properly yet, so there's like floating shit everywhere. But yeah, it's a moderately sized house. Over here we have the dining room and a bar. We have, if we can squeeze in through here, we have Mados. He has quotes for that Manox said. But yeah, it's pretty fun. You can blend it with grass. Background. I'm Mados equals my friends and I have been trying to make a video game. You can buy boosts from him. So he has elite gold 157 and like the rest of his items. You see the first item he sells is Cyrodiilic brand. He only sells 13 of those, but the end item he sells is 37. Just stupid injects. I forgot to add Mercs to this house yet, Mr. Mercs. We gotta add him to this house and like all the other mods. Here is like the workshop. I haven't like decorated this area properly yet. And then over here is the swimming pool. We have a lounge, we have a hammock. Go in here, take a swim. You made a house in Skyrim a while back. The plan was to have a pocket dimension. Ah, cool. Yeah, I never really did any modding for Skyrim or Oblivion. I just like always did modding for Morrowind. But anyway, up here is the guest bedroom. So if you have a companion mod or anything, you can like tell them to stay in here. This is the bathroom. I haven't done this yet either. Just like I just dropped a bunch of shit in here just to like populate it. These windows are like custom made out of screens. You don't actually see these windows in game. So here is like a bunch of shells. Like if you have Daedric armor or extra set of glass, you just like throw it here, just so you can look at it. And then in here is the master bedroom. Once again, not really well decorated. I still need to like move stuff around. Bathroom as well. Haven't done that. But yeah, this is basically the house mod that I wasted one of my streams doing instead of actually working. But my god, is it worth it? Is it worth building this house mod instead of working on Project Nova? Time will tell. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, that still needs work. I'll probably do that later on stream, next stream. And then like also I've been playing Baldur's Gate, well not Baldur's Gate, Ultima Online. How do I even start Ultima Online? What's it called? UO? UO class, where's the launcher? Explore. Where is the, here it is. Wait, this is like a modded version. Oh well, it's fine. It's just like a really old game. Based on exam. I'll probably show it later on stream if I can get it working. But I want to finish this up so I can go post, and then I gotta go because I only have 20 minutes left before I have to work on Exanima. Time is short. Time is money, friend. Doing a Dark Urge rogue. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hey, that's actually what I was kind of doing last time I played. I was like trying to make a one-shot sniper Dark Urge rogue with like the basically stealth archer. I need to get back into that game eventually. I need to. Hold on, let me see if we can start up Ultima Online. Where is it? It's in local disk, right? It's in here somewhere. It's EA Games, right? Electronic Arts. Here we go. Ultima Online Classic, and then I probably should have made a hotkey for this. Yeah, UO-EXE. Yeah, I logged in and someone gave me some like cool shit. What is this? I'm listening. Oh my god, what is this music? Give me a sec. I gotta start. I gotta get the password. Okay. It's like this tiny ass screen. I can't make it bigger. Where is it? Why is the music so loud? Okay, here we are. Look at this, this is like RuneScape. Why is, oh my god, I get it. Options, music volume. Oh my god. Okay, that's better. Holy cow, that's so loud. Sorry guys. But yeah, like, what is this game? This is like inspired by. Wait, there's something on the ground. What is that? What is that? Garlic. We'll open the inventory. So this is like the Exanima inventory. You click on the garlic and drag it in there, and it's like paper doll. You get some garlic in there. This is what Maddock was playing. Just like drag this stuff around. It's so tiny. Okay, well, that's Ultima Online. Do you stream your Exanima work, or is that not allowed? Pathfinding. It is allowed, but I usually have to ask like Maddock. I'd ask Maddock first before I stream anything about Exanima related. Like generally I don't really do it these days just because like personally I feel like, what is that? Feathered hat? It's cursed. Why is there a cursed feather hat? I feel like I want it though. What is this? A bag. It has 19 of 125 items. I don't know what's in it. I feel like I'm just like taking stuff off the ground that used to be someone else's stuff. Oh my god, there's a Bardiche. I want that. Wait, I need to get closer. Okay, I just like stole people's stuff off the ground. And then I'm gonna log out now. Yeah. But yeah, that could be fun to play. When I get bored of Morrowind. I did stream like tournament armor before. I was allowed to do that. Yeah, right now, like Exanima, Maddox's been hard at work on like the dialogue system. It's like a massive, massive undertaking. Right now, there has been like an update in a year, or more than a year now for Exanima, and usually there's an update yearly. So I know like everyone's dying for another update, but that's basically what's going on. Gotta get the systems in, because these systems are for SG as well. That's really like the original goal of bare metal, right? Making sui generis. Exanima is just like a byproduct of testing. What else should I get done before I get going here? This can use a bit of cloth. Let's go add like a bit of cloth hem down here. And hopefully I get my schedule back again. I was on a ball just like getting shit done when I woke up really early. I want to get back to that. That was like super amazing for my productivity. Just like wake up incredibly early in the morning, like 4 or 5. And like at that time, right, the viewers on this channel, people who watch this channel are usually awake at the time, so. So there's more of me talking instead of me just working in silence, which is fine, but it's not as entertaining. Honestly, surprised that she's still being worked on. Yeah, it is. Maddock is he's a very honorable guy. His lineage includes like knights, right? His ancestry includes like the knights of old, so it makes sense that he'd keep working on it. What kind of weapons will these soldiers use? I made some weapons earlier. If you go to the... There's some screenshots. If you go to the... in the Discord, and also like basically all the links in the video description of this live stream has links to past work. You'll see some weapons in there. Just scroll up a bit. But basically there's going to be firearms, so sword guns and stuff. What is there tomorrow? Is that a reference to something? I don't know what that is. I'm 31. I'm old. I don't... References are like a distant past now to me, unfortunately. guess this would be leather. It's like add like a leather hat or something. Rocky 2. What is Rocky 2? Is that like Rocky and Bullwinkle? Because I know that reference. But I don't know what Rocky 2 is. You can tell how old, like Rocky and Bullwinkle is older than me. It's like an old, very old cartoon. I don't know if it's even still airing. Probably not. You know those Arab swords? They have curved swords. Curved swords. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, I mean, like this game has a lot of Asian influence. So like Arab stuff, Indian stuff, Chinese, Egyptian, basically everything that isn't European, and also like European stuff also will be in this game. A lot of there's gonna be a lot of African stuff as well, especially like the plants. So like the trees and stuff. There's like the, what is it? African boa tree? I think it's called the boa tree. Yeah, no, the baobab tree. Basically, like stuff like this. There's gonna be trees like this in Project Nova. Just like really weird ass trees and stuff that you don't usually see in video games. Because there's a lot. Like Earth is freaking weird if you study Earth. But like everything these days is just like the same old whatever. People don't study anymore to make games. It's just like, yeah, just like pump something out. Have you watched any of the Rocky movies? Whoops. Like the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie? I've seen like the first one when I was a kid. That's like a really long time ago. It's like before the Entwives have... Before the Entwives left Middle Earth. That's how long it was. Wait, let's not do that. Let's maybe we should add some Paturgies in here. Need a knob carry like the great Shaka Zulu. These are words I do not understand, so I'll have to Google them. I'll stream later. Something like that. We'll figure it out later, I guess. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go get some lunch. Gotta go work. I'll try to get a stream on later tonight if I have the energy to do so. If not, it'll be tomorrow early morning. Do you know a channel named Bonfire VN? Isn't that like a Dark Souls lore channel? I think that might be. I think I've seen a few of those videos. Alright, man, have a good one. Yeah, take care, guys. See ya, Silverboo. See ya, Z. Take care, Teb. Bye-bye. I'll be back on, yeah, later today or tomorrow morning.